Welcome to York, a historic city with something for everyone, from sweet tooths to bookworms, foodies to historians. York is located in North Yorkshire. It was founded by the Romans around 1,950 years ago. The Anglo Saxons called it Everic, meaning wild boar town. The Vikings made it the seat of a large kingdom in 866, known as Jorvik. Chances are you've just been sat on a 2-hour train journey, but if you're still not trained out, book a free ticket with optional donations to the Railway Museum. It's a fantastic museum showcasing locomotives from the early 1800s to the 21st century. This is a replica of Robert Stephenson's rocket, built in 1829. You'll be struck by the smell of diesel, coal and oil the minute you walk in. Here's the Mallard. This ran between 1938 to 1963. Its innovative streamlined design helped it reach speeds just shy of 130 miles an hour. You can also walk through the carriage of a 1970s Shinkansen Japanese bullet train. These can reach speeds of 200 miles an hour. They're extremely safe and only 2 have ever derailed, one during a blizzard and the other during an earthquake, which you can sort of let them off for. As you cross the River Ouse, you'll spot an almost Venetian building. In fact, the Vikings, like the Venetians, brought trade to York from as far as Persia. Popular on a day like today, museum gardens also contain this Benedictine abbey, reconstructed following a fire in 1137. The city walls are accessed via these bars, which acted like toll gates. This is Micklegate Bar. Richard III would pass under here. This one's Bootham Bar. There is also Monk Bar and Wormgate Bar. Upon Roman foundations is York Minster. Minsters were pre-Norman cathedrals. This minster was the largest Gothic cathedral in Northern Europe until 1880, when Cologne's opened. It's built using local limestone and German 12th century glass. Its bell is called Great Peter and weighs 11 tons. That's the weight of around 60 adult reindeers. Amongst the hustle and bustle and large tourist sites, York has quirks that are quite easy to miss, like uneven plasterwork. This row of shops were originally houses built in 1316. Be sure not to bang your head at this alleyway to Barley Hall. This hall is largely a 1980s reproduction of a 15th century townhouse and hospice, which has drawn praise and criticism. However, the highlight is the intimate and secluded coffee house, which offers seating in Hall's small square. On to the much less intimate now, this street is the Shambles. Dating back to the Anglo Saxon times, it was known as a flesh shammel. The overhanging first floors create an illusion of the shops toppling, but this was done to allow space for merchants on the street, without having to remove shop space. Meat would dangle from hooks, with innards chucked into a gutter that are now pebbled over. The Shambles inspired J.K. Rowling's Diagon Alley, in the Harry Potter series of course, and its Harry Potter based shops have a constant queue of visitors. York is famous for chocolate and confectionery too, with York's chocolate story a popular attraction. The Rowntree brothers joined forces in 1869 and made their iconic fruit pastels in York in 1881. It wasn't until the 1930s they really made their mark with chocolate, producing Black Magic in 1934, the Aero and Kit Kat in 1935, and Dairy Box in 1937. Older still were Berries and Baildon, who opened a cough lozenge and sweet shop in 1767. A young apprentice called Joseph Terry worked there. His great-grandson Noel produced the chocolate orange in 1932. And there was the chocolate apple in 1926, which was phased out due to post-war cocoa rations. Despite being a very popular chocolate even to this day, the chocolate orange wasn't enough to save the company, which was bought out numerous times. If you're not too full of chocolate, feed your curiosity and head over to Lady Peckett's yard, where you'll see one of York's alleys known as Snickelways. Another of York's snickelways is Pope's Head Snickelway. It's only 2 feet 7 inches wide, and it also smells of wee. What remains of York Castle is Clifford Tower. York Castle was the site of a major Jewish massacre in medieval England. It was later a mint and then a jail for 500 years. Originally a guild hall and still in use after 900 years, the Vivid Merchants Hall is another great spot to recharge your batteries. Off the tourist trail is Dick Turpin's grave, or at least its approximate burial site. Born John Palmer, Dick Turpin became a part real, part legendary highwayman who robbed coaches and stole horses in the 1700s in Essex. He fled to York after shooting a groundsman in 1737, but was caught and hung for stealing a horse in 1739. Well, that's that for now. Do make sure you come and visit York. It'll take a good 2 days to fully enjoy everything that's here, and I haven't shown you everything, but where's the fun in showing you everything? Come on, come and enjoy it. Until next time, take care.